Okay, K-Corp on defense, Koi on attack. I'm enjoying the stats. The stats are lovely.
On the duelist after trying a composition with no
Wait,
duelist.
a lot of
starting from
classics.
the attack side, Kamo was
A lot of
brilliant
util,
on
it's
the
a lot of
previous map,
classics.
and he needs to show up for this one.
In terms of the pistols right now, didn't feel like it, but it was 2-0 to Koi for pistols.
Good start, right? That's
Gotta keep an eye on Shin. He has the wall to retake, defuse, create pressure.
Oh, there we go. It's like me in the gym.
Oh dear.
Oh god, it delayed it so much, man.
Round 2 happens. Yeah, round 2. It's fine.
Guy can't jump
It looks like a little bit of a
when there's a slow on him.
Seeing the high flash come through as well. Dizzy doing his job. It's going to be Shin just on the swing, looking to find the players on the site, and it looks like Casey just
Yeah, and
flying
Shin,
through this.
lovely wall. We got any stick on this? Molly goes in. Did the Molly miss because of the wall?
Needs to try and keep
Nope.
control of this. Nice one from
Lovely Molly.
Shados to deny Shin at least. This is going to make it a bit more difficult. They have to address this backline, and they got to do it fast. Spike time is everything.
Honestly, the spike's got a lot of time
Much
still.
more. Mourinho's
Oh,
going to have a snake
the
bite.
lovely Molly though, and the rate goes down to 11.
With Shadows getting a kill, this is looking doable.
Yeah,
for
now
them.
they gotta
With
actually
that
duel
wall.
this a little bit.
Karina, okay, Shados has to save this. He has to go and challenge himself. Has to put his body on the line. 3 kills already. He has to go above and beyond here. Ray can't do it in time, I don't think.
Okay, nice pistol from Koi. They managed to win 3 in a row.
Enough. Koi off to a start.
3
Similar to
so
the first
in
map.
terms of
We've been here
pistols.
before.
We have been here before.
Koi didn't like the ending. It is all right. They go with both pistols, but not much else. But hey, hear me out. Even though Sunset was their map pick, I like how they're approaching maps differently. How they're
Yeah, I mean, the mollies and the util were good here.
They get the plant down. I think that Casey also gets the story right. Like they use the wall to try and get that diffuse. But the utility is good coming in from the side of Koi, and also the bullets. So you know we see them celebrate, and so they should. Even though they're locked out.
But
for
single
playoffs,
Marshall.
there's still the rest of
Maybe
the year to
maybe
play
too
for.
much of an investment. We'll see.
Let's see if
Single
there's any
Marshall
more of where
and
that came from,
Ghost.
though, 'cause this should be a quick lesson for Carmine Gore to
Life
learn.
goes
that you
in,
need to address that
and
backline as
No, Ghost
fast
this
as
He's
possible.
very
Right,
committed,
they've
man.
changed it up.
He's dead, right?
Magnum on the angle. Nice headshot, not the kill though. Camo
15
still
HP.
alive. 15 HP, just gonna do the old switcheroo there. Keep that bulldog in the right place if possible.
Boy, everyone
Try and
buys
take
out.
that side control. Gotta be a little careful of the turret there at some point, but no harm, no foul as Magnum fell early. So gonna be the plant. And again, look and see if there's any sort of danger that could be had here.
I think that case is going to go for the same that we've been seeing on the previous map. They
I
just
mean,
want
honestly
to
though,
go
they have
and dive
a
to the
Marshall,
spike,
so you
not
could be
giving
tempted to
anything else to the
prod a
opponent.
little
Also,
bit.
Kamo is already on 4 points for his ultimate. Definitely, the upcoming rounds could be important to Masi. Though with this Marshall, is going to try and find the headshot.
Ay, 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 Shadow.
Yeah,
Shadow
well, that's
finds
all
it
we're
on
going
the
for on
head.
this
Very
one.
nice. Okay,
And
so again, we're looking for...
they're going to be
just give
relatively
up
far
themselves
away
to the
from
spike here.
this, I say, as Shados is going for it. 4 away. Let's see how much Shados can get.
Try and punish this a little
It's for
bit.
the flash.
Oh, there we go. Spots our one. Knows where they are. Oh dear. Dizzy still being
They
saved.
handled it well, though.
Honestly,
They handled it well.
I was
Don't
just
mind it.
thinking, why don't we give Gecko an ability that can also heal you? Because if this agent could be a little bit more OP, maybe everybody would play
Very
it. Oh,
strong.
wait. Oh, everybody plays it.
Yeah. Now, I would like to see the variety here from Casey, excuse me, from Koi at some point. Because, again, we've seen them show some real competence towards this A site. I want to see if they have the same sort of thing towards a B take,
Oh.
see what they look like more
That
on a
is taking the
default. I
hit.
wanna see what
Damn.
they look like across this map.
IGL
Now,
GTs.
the buy coming in here, this bonus for Koi, is actually pretty robust because
Yeah,
they
it's a good
Bulldogs are
bonus.
able to get past those first 2 rounds quite cleanly this time, at least in that second round. So they've stabilized well. But first gun round coming in for Carmine Core. This is where it could all change, but it looks somewhat similar. But again, a little bit of a difference here. A little show of utility probably
Good
from the
narrate.
Dizzy over towards the other side. But Carmine Core instantly getting to work. And Martin,
And he is
Just
just
drifts.
wandering
Just
out here in the open, just thinking
I
it's
mean, it is
empty.
what it is,
Wasn't even a
right?
good swing.
Shin does get the ore, but they have to back out. And now Koi can go
Like,
for
he-
the
they-
same
he has
execute
no idea that
one
they're close
more
there.
time. They're just going to wait and freeze. Obviously going to get the information thanks to Stark. So
And that's a free gun now. Another bonus is
lovely
looking
for Camo.
great.
Could go south.
yeah, certainly could. Shin. tried to
Flash
stick
was
it out as long as
nice.
he could, but it's Narrate now with it all to do. Spots down one.
I mean, you
denies
gotta
the
kill
plant,
everyone
the
right
follow-up,
here,
but Shadow gonna
especially as
find
their
Shin,
whole
so it's all
team's
Narate
dying.
Really on this site. The support's a mile away. Tomasi is almost around.
Damn, bro, that was impressive. He did all of that and he dodged the flash.
He's still here. It's just the raid boss. Looks for the new angle. He's oh my! Stop it! Narate!
This is
You're not meant to be
nuts,
able to
bro.
solo
He's
a
doing
site
so
against
much.
5 players.
It's actually
Please.
insane.
God, if
This is
Carmine
a sick
Core-
round from him.
The Koi had a chance
Gets
in
the
this
info
one.
as well.
Narrate's turned it
Oh,
on its head. He
it's
finally
so
forced
unlucky.
the Shadows
Does he at least win the round for his
have
team?
the backbone to face this one. It's Tomasi now in the 1v1.
He has
30
time to
seconds.
rotate if he
Bro,
wants to rotate, he can
that was
still do it.
impressive. The fact that he dodged the
Obviously,
flash
with the
during
wall,
all of
Tomasi's
that as
going
well.
to have some edge onto this side. So for all he cares, yeah, he's just going to run and try to get onto B. He's going to have enough time to get the plant down. He's going to stay one or
Double
away from his
molly
ultimate.
as
He's not
well.
going to
He
be
could
able to
easily
deliver this round.
plant,
But
go
hey,
around the world if he wanted
manages
to.
convert this for Koi, this could be exactly what they need to try and snowball in for a bit.
Okay, this is good. And Tomasi had to stick around, really. There's not too many options in that. He had to kind of almost call the bluff.
Alarm
and stick on
bot
one
as
side.
well.
Yeah, he could have gambled,
He would have had a very easy time trying to prevent the spike from going down just with the wall and with the pieces of utility he still has.
Okay, so now it's all about choices.
There's a smoke at least, so he can smoke
See what he
spike.
goes for here. Shados opting to sit somewhat at a standard position. You can see the setup's going to be in play. Actually, tell a lie. The now ones aren't down. Now going to be utilizing them just on the fly. Going to force him away. Gonna force him off the angle. Counter utility there now. No more utilities easily placed. He has to swing on this, and he does. Shados plays that
Didn't
very
want to
well.
smoke
Safe
up
pair
because
of hands and
then you wouldn't
denies
think that you're
what was a
sticking it,
miracle round
maybe.
from Narrate there, and keeps that Red Bull clutch in the hands of Koi.
Nice
Third
bonus.
round posted.
Kind of messed up in terms of Martin here. This
A
one.
little bit too comfortable here for KC as we were seeing them just pushing a little bit. Yes, Narrate does get 4 players down, but the entry was a little bit too easy for the side of Koi onto the side. Beautiful utility once again from Narrate. This was a constant on the first map there.
Yeah,
on
you
Sunset.
gotta feel bad for
They're
Narrate here. He
they're not able to
literally did
translate
everything.
that round. But hey, still not everything is lost. Beautiful from Koi. I really hope that this gives them some kind of security in every play that they put
And
onto
they
the map.
buy a
Now that
hero
they're
gun. They got 2 hero
moving
guns,
towards
and one of them
B-side
doesn't
to
have the
explore map
armor.
a little bit more.
Yeah, I like this. I want to see how this starts looking. Magnum. Gonna try maybe get a little info on this one, but Koi probably just expecting this sitting a little bit more in towards a default because it's gonna be on those pistols, maybe a half buy. You know, they don't quite know what they're up against, so just getting the lay of the land. They're not in a particular hurry, but again for Koi, I do want to see them keep this clean here. This is a big opportunity to get up to 4, start really building through this map.
Yep. Shados is going to.
And they're taking no risks with
corner
this.
to KC.
Molly
Somebody had
close.
pushed, of course, being a little bit more
Turret to get
patient,
info.
knowing that KC's buy is not going to be the best for this round, but definitely this spike has a direction for now.
Not a bad
Knife
call.
goes up.
Slowly creeping. towards
Only
us.
one with
You
that.
can see they're trying to
Shados
kind of
could
pull a bit
fake
of a
this.
fake. Yeah, I like what they're doing.
Oh boy.
Stockso, gotta be careful. Yeah, he can't be.
It is.
sloppy
I mean,
on this one,
honestly,
but
he's
fortunately, if
lucky.
you look
We've
on the
got to
other
keep
side
an eye on
now, Camo
Magnum.
has found Tomasi.
Free sight
So
over
that should
towards
open up
B.
the space for the plant to come in quite safely. Cross is being watched, and Shados has got the moves though. Going to keep this somewhat in their hands, right? Somewhat in their
Double
favor.
flank behind, pick up
Yeah,
the gun.
exactly, but just
Everyone's got a
because,
gun now.
Shados still has
We
the
got a
ultimate, of
wall
course,
to
they're
defuse.
also very close
Wait, the only
to
person who
getting the
needed a
rest.
gun
This
didn't
round
go
is
with the
going
others
be
to
very
get a
important
gun.
for Koi, and they're almost there to secure it.
Very, very close now. Martin.
Gun on it.
Shin. Last two to try and make a stand. That Vandal does get picked up by Martin here. Shados. Having to deal with so much. Martin. Yeah, he's been toyed with here. Not much more to be done for him. As Koi can just kind of escape from the other side. They can keep this slate safe. And
It's a
credit to
great
Koi
start.
here.
I wonder if
We're
they're
not
gonna
seeing
time
anything
out.
particularly, you know,
Yeah, Shin goes and
wild
picks up
no out
the
of
Guardian.
expectation, but 4 rounds is excellent. We'll take that for them. They need some stability here.
Yeah, exactly. And the way that they're able to move 4 players out of this round, not even invest that ultimate from Shados. I like that there's 2 triggers to what happened. Is one, Starkso being spotted, but also Camel getting the kill onto Snowma, just being like the instant trigger. And also the questioning in KC about where the pressure is going to be ending and what can they do with the weapons that they have. Yes, Magnum did have some presence there onto mid and could have gotten 2. He's good for 1, but now we face the timeout coming in for
Shados
KC.
has ult for this
Now,
one.
this is going
Yeah,
to be
here we go.
second full buy
Shados
for them.
ult.
And it has to
Dude,
show
their
some
money's
edge. I
great.
think
The
that,
money's
yeah,
out of
Narrate
control.
had
We've
a
got Shados'
beautiful
ult,
work.
we've got
It didn't
Fish ult.
convert into a round win, but hey, the ultimate's
The
still
options are there.
They
Most
also
common
have to be
Fish ult is
aware of
obviously,
how
I mean,
much
actually
they're
it's on
given
defense, so they could
to them
easily
and
just
how they're going to respond
leave
in
a site
case
if they
that
want to
knockdown is
retake.
used on this round.
Which you pretty
How
much do
can they
anyway on
trust
this map.
them after what they've just seen on round number 4.
Yeah, it certainly adds a question mark to the next couple of rounds, but I also think that it, and maybe I'm wrong in this, and I'd happy to be wrong. It felt like Carmichael were playing a little bit too fast and loose to my eyes. We saw that kind of dry swing coming out from Martin. We saw, you know, again, just taking fights that aren't as well considered, well thought through. And maybe after map 1, I don't blame them. It was, you know,
It wasn't even
13-7.
tradable.
Exactly. It just felt a little out there, a little too individual. And that's not something we've really looked at and said with KC is a problem traditionally. They have been very much good fundamentals, right? That was the whole thing during kickoff. We're like, hey, this team could be the, not new Gambit, but, you know, shades of Gambit, right? So we're kind of looking to see those fundamentals fall back in place, see if they can stabilize here. Koi have given themselves
So confused with EMEA and who's good and who isn't. Yeah, it's a mix-up. It really is.
Maybe to condition,
Feels like it changes every week.
For what happened on round 1. They do not want the spike to go down after what happened there. Shin, again, is going to be taking the orb. He's still very far away from his ultimate, and he's going to be forced out. Look at also Casey changing.
Yeah, and this is just fast walk contact across the floor again.
A little bit more aggressive, not giving that entry.
And they might get caught off.
For Koi.
Yeah, and we just play retake on this, but...
Yeah, it's Dizzy and go. Send Wingman. He's through. Follow up with the position coming out from Camo.
Ollie? Okay, they at least stop the plant.
Now, this is an issue.
That's his job, right?
Then do they want to try... Okay, they're just going to accept this. They can let him plant, and then they're going to official. Got to keep an eye on the
exactly. We see
wall
all
again.
of the players from Casey just waiting patiently. Sizen Ray is going to try and shoot a bit, but none of them is going to be caught, and the Thrash might be coming in.
Wait, that was nice.
Nice suppress though.
Yeah, that was lovely suppressed. To be fair, this was pretty good from Koi, and we got a double flank behind as well now. Hey, this is a nice round from Koi. They were really on top of this.
A player deficit, a quick take towards the silence. Turn the attention of Camo, who lands it. Tomasi on the trade, but still numbers favoring. They're starting to dwindle. This is much better from Koi.
The way that they've been moving around the map, now Shin doesn't really have a chance to do much here. With the Guardian, the spike down.
This was sick. Ult pushes them away, they get a lot of space. They tried to plant before the ult, and then tried to ult again to secure the plant, and then just as they want official, knife goes in, and then they're kind of execing on them with a double push as well.
Also gave Barbarinaidos a chance to tell the guys, hey,
They're actually looking really decent on this one. This was a lovely round. The knife hit 5 shots as well.
Because especially if they want to go for a 5v5 retake, that is the best situation for KC to win.
They're getting pumped up. They're starting to believe it here.
Yeah, they're definitely believing. I mean, dude, look at their money. This is good for the rest of this half. Got to lose 4 in a row pretty much to lose this. Unless they're buying heavy armor all the time.
Take an early challenge and see the temptation.
He's going to Thrash for what, round 2?
I think so.
I just want to see what he uses just to keep track of it. Koi being patient.
He's such a scary player, though. They have to respect him.
You guys are some ambitious shots there.
No, they're willing to clear
Like this from Koi, though. Just walking back. Dude, the amount of times we've just seen them walk on the floor here and get close.
BBL was going B on split all the time.
I don't want to talk about it because I was going to bring this up.
How many times have we gone on A? Because the only reason that Shade
Stop it.
No, there was another round where they actually went B. No worries.
It was against
It's not happening.
It's a gun round, kind of.
Yeah, Martin is not hitting on this map right now.
And Narrate still trying to do his job. Gravino going to force away Martin. This is nice so far. Shin the only one to draw blood for KC. But they've still got control of the site. So the plant's not in.
Still no plant. Great shooting everyone. Got Spike down. We got Fischl if he wants to. Got Viper if they wanted to as well. It's a bit too bold. They don't know early how much damage they've done. Now they could get tempted. 2 people to hold the... yeah, 2 people to hold him.
This is getting a little low on time, a little late in the day, but Koi,
that looked ridiculous.
Left in a 1v2 now.
See the guy spamming?
Seconds, how does he play this? It's very doable.
He can even use this ultimate if he wants to create some pressure onto them. Definitely take some damage from the DK, but that has to be his choice.
Spike planted.
Damn, nicely done. 6.
Pair of hands. It got
3
so
HP.
dangerous then, but Koi still in control. Unanswered rounds
Yeah, I think a lot of these rounds at the moment, Martin's got to feel like he should be doing better.
Tired of that A site.
You might be tired, but actually the way that Koi are entering the side is mostly the same.
Yeah,
right?
man, I'm sick and tired of Icebox already. Only had like, what, 2 months of it?
All of these things that we're mentioning is probably things that Koi know already.
Okay, give me more of that.
Time after time.
Give me more coach replays. Dude, double timeout.
Another timeout. Good. After 6 rounds, they're going to burn both of their timeouts.
I mean, they have not found
so.
the solution at all. Yeah, Narrate had 1 round where he got, what, 4 kills? Still lost. Doesn't matter. You're not addressing the problem
picture,
here, right?
yeah.
It's and if you are Eng, this is your time to work, right? This is the time where you're working with Magnum here and you're coming up with a solution. And it can't just be based on the ult, it needs to be an overall ethos look.
Oh, they got to fight heavy at the site at the very least. The retakes are not the one.
Coming out from Koi here, and it's worked.
That's,
Why would
I mean,
you change what's working?
that's
You've
pretty
got
obvious.
6 rounds here, you're looking lovely. A couple of little adjustments here and there. Yeah, they had a glance towards B, but the issue is now, obviously, if you are Koi, why not gear shift? Why not try and, you know, run a fast B, do something a little different? It's up to you. You can change things.
People are going to start hitting 9K.
Casey have not had an answer here.
I mean, the easiest thing would be Viper over towards A, you would imagine.
Oh, if only.
If they end up winning, we need to ask him. We need to find out what was said in this timeout. Ask him to in 6 rounds. Also, Shadows 10-2. What a performance from him. And as you say, Lori, you know,
okay, and Koi change it up.
Something fast.
Bit more of a default, just taking a bit of B pressure. Ive
Ive
goes in, hits too close. With that, do they just send it over towards B?
He's going to be spotted by Starso 0 point.
And is that enough of an indicator that there's an adjustment here, right? If you're Koi, how do you
Turret
read this
spots.
now? You've just noted that Martine's the one towards A. So yeah, Dizzy gonna go through, running a very different setup here towards that B side.
Okay, they have one ult. I mean, one molly to delay, but he's just gonna, yeah, he's just gonna get hit by the K ult, so he has no delay. So they get a plant and they got a double luck early.
Nice from Koi. And look at that.
Got 2 mollies as well, but the double mollies are here, dude. There's no chance they have lineups from here, right?
See how well those 2 in middle do as they do start creeping a little closer. Gonna try and deal with the counter presence now. The pressure starting to build towards yellow. It's a good clear, but it's a good trade.
Yeah, and the double luck still hasn't been spotted yet. Dude, you got to imagine Shados has won this round. You do not expect him to come from kitchen here.
The attention of KC, making it hard to fold them down, but already Magnum and Tomasi hitting a whirl these shots. Can they deny the defuse though? Shin gonna try and get himself away from here. He's still alive, barely breathing.
Magnum has to defuse. Okay, so good.
Round from him. Defuse is there.
How on earth are they expecting the guy top side? I guess because they didn't see Killjoy no mollies or something. Maybe they saw him earlier and I didn't see it, but
you know, I don't think it was as easy.
I'm surprised.
But at the end, I do understand and I do see the utility falling and actually doing it.
Oh, he got a kill early. Okay, he got a kill first, so they knew he was around there. Okay, it all makes sense.
Maybe Koi getting too comfortable of getting all the space that they wanted, not finding confrontation, getting onto the site and having it so easy with Stark's ultimate. But even when that flank, Koi does not manage to close it.
He ran as well? Oh, okay, well then double.
I really like this. Just going back to something that's not expected. Because if you're Casey, you're expecting that A take at some point, right? You are expecting.
Where's Martine going?
That's why the Viper's Pit is there. That's what your adjustment's meant to be. Now on the other side, Martine's going, guys, there's something going on here.
Do they even expect the double walk up? Bro, Koi are taking so much space with the walk up right now.
Right now, this round, something's different.
Martine, yeah, gets his head checked. Down and out, Camera's going to find him, but Narek is here early. And Dizzy's not going to locate any of this. He's in just a little
It'd be a nightmare for K-Corp. We got 1, 2, 3 people that can't buy 1,900 loss bonus. It would be a nightmare. It wouldn't be great. 3 people here, Viper over towards A, so they can just kind of stick. Magnum has his ult, but he won't be using it for a while.
And he has it again, and he probably will use it fairly soon to try and spot any of the players. 5 of them from Koi just waiting patiently.
It's letting them sweat for a second. There it is.
Okay, they got a small time if they want to try plant, or they just wait it.
Yeah, so they got to deal with this, or they got to deal with the players in the place, and it's going to be a
shot. That's Spike though.
But now he's in a little bit of a predicament. Can he keep his life? Yeah, he can, because they're trying to evacuate back towards yellow. Who gets
Rez goes in.
A couple of players here, just one actually with their hands held. Shados on protection duty, and Magnum outdoes him. He doesn't get too greedy either. Slips away.
Yeah, it's kind of nice they didn't get. And then we still have an alarm bot with mollies. In terms of Viper mollies, it should never be a plant.
This plant down 14 seconds. Stark's got to keep
I'm surprised to get the plant here.
Gets to dip away. Oh, that is so dangerous. Beautiful shot from Camo, but a 1v2 coming in for Starkso. He needs to roll back the years here. Knife back ready to be played in.
Dude, we had a wall this whole time. Has to go right. Yeah, again, nicely hand from K-Corp though. I'll give them that. This was very nice in the 4v5. They were in control. This is a good ult as well. No one overstepped as well. This was like the main thing here. Everyone was very chill in these situations.
Because they expect it. They think we're going there.
Yeah, but they do not have a Viper's Pit now, right?
They think we're going there, so they're going to stack it.
Yeah, I hope so. I really think they should.
Like, the problem is it's a game of chicken now. It's
literally playing rock, paper, scissors.
It literally is in their head. Koi are going.
Is this guy's hand okay? He's been like holding his hand a lot. He was doing it after last game, right?
But hey, now is when we have to see the adjustment, right? The only couple of rounds have worked now for KC just because they've gone B. What have they changed literally on A? They're going to be shut down Those knives are not going to be available for Martin just for a brief second. And again, Koi is just going to rotate onto B. Tomas is going to be waiting, but he's going to walk slowly back as he's hearing everything.
I'd almost like to see Koi kind of run with a little bit more of a fake here, kind of feigning that B-long presence, maybe kind of pushing up towards yellow, and then hitting a bit of a depot here and kind of falling back. See if they can dismantle that early presence that Casey have been trying to rightly identify.
Yeah, this is nice though. Early B pressure and set one over towards B. And this comp, it's hard to clear all of this info, so they're going to cut sound, making it look like they could have gone all the way back over towards A. So good news that your wall and stuff will recharge as well.
There's not that much difference. Camo is already onto yellow, but the rest is the same, and Casey's so prepared for it.
And they're going to go a little bit deeper and duel on this one.
Mosh down now, at least safely. He's lost that angle, but he's still got a good pixel out of place there. Can he? Oh, he's so good!
Dude, I kind of like this. There was a far back setup here and here. Pretty cool. Yeah, nothing stopped Wingman on this one. It's still... Okay, they don't have a wall this time. Wall was used over towards A, I imagine. And Starkso might have owned this.
Trade comes in. Keep your eyes on Starkso.
Whoa.
Beautiful. He's outdone.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Suddenly Martin appeared on his screen.
Okay, that was legit in terms of the peak. Bro, Starkso's camera.
Shadow now a 1v2 for himself, and it ain't gonna be fun.
Yeah, 49 HP.
Approach this one. He's trying to toy with it. Halfway now achieved. It's Shadow.
Yeah, respect to Martin here. Respect to Martin, just sticking it.
Just getting double beat from the spike. Beautiful play right there from Martin and Magnum. That double height. It was impossible for Starkso to choose a right target. There was no right answer. 3 rounds in a row now for KC. The 3 of them retakes, just giving them all of the space. And again, just like they were doing on Sunset, saving all of that utility for the retake. Perfectly executed.
Yeah, that was so nice from him.
Presence also on A. Every single time that Starkso's using that first knife that they use on A, he's getting the information that there's like 2 or 3 players there. So they just rotate off to B.
I do love hearing that Baba saying, I believe he said they're over-rotating, which, I mean, to an extent, yes, but that pause wasn't selling anything.
It wasn't long enough as well, that's the issue. And the thing is, they had the Sage Wall. So it's like he's saying they're over-rotating, but they had a Sage Wall. I'm pretty sure they used early in one of these areas. And they only cut sound for like, what? Not even 15? Yeah, they could only have been here, I'm pretty sure.
If you get Starkso to get that deep, you can use his flashes and maybe he can just flash for camo. Keep going.
The fact that Camo's here is pretty solid. They've crept this far. Jump spot, so he knows there's a player up here, and he executes him. Magnum now gone. Oh, right.
Dude, the player cams in the past few rounds for Koi have been pretty funny.
It's not done
Oh,
yet.
they're all gonna get spammed, right? Ooh.
Starkso gonna find Martin. It's gonna be an absolute mess on this side, but Starkso holding his head high, gonna find both.
Big Joel.
So be dealing with them. Edge of the pit, beautiful from Starkso. What can the Raid do?
Yeah, he can't really do anything on this one.
Has to dip in. Oh my god, behead Scribino.
The wall's still there, yeah, but
I'm terrified, I'm terrified.
Uh-oh.
Why do I feel no
Wingman.
have a safe plant?
Oh god.
Wingman.
Oh god, Starkso, you got to get a run on here, and he knows it. He's got to try and shoulder this one. Narrate, does he keep his course?
Yeah,
Starkso, beautiful.
Damn, he had to stick that one. Nicely done from Starkso. Didn't give him a free kill because obviously it would have diffused. And yeah, I think Narrate was just worried that the angle was going to spam him. And honestly, it would have been close. He didn't go for it for some reason. Can't really blame him for getting off.
Not again, but Starkso also understanding that he was not defusing it all the way through the end. He was willing to risk losing another round just because he was like, hear me out, I'm 30 HP. If he has, he has. If he hasn't, I'm winning.
Yeah,
you know?
That's it.
What can you do? He even gets the kill.
Would the wall have blocked it? Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, he was scared that he was going to get spammed like this.
For the side of Koi, so many things
The only reason he gets off.
play with, as they only have a couple rounds more.
Could be now.
Koi are in a great spot, man. Look at the ults.
Shadows ultimate a couple, like last time that they used it.
Now.
That's nice timing. Yeah, don't get too much for that.
Now I don't know how
And
effective Shin was on this one. He's already had to pull back towards the lower side of
I mean, it's a done round.
Isolate Narrate. There's no trade
Oh.
there for Shin. He can't do anything
Molly blocks to the
about
plant,
this.
but
So
then you
that's
can
been
just
spiked
Killjoy
down.
ult, fish ult
But this is the
after.
adjustment.
This guy here is going to get the people that have to run back from the Killjoy ult.
could be a nuisance.
Oh, this guy's dead on sight, though.
Magnum on the clear. Starts on the trade out, and we're going down to 3. Magnum, Tomasi, and Shin.
Are they sure?
They have no idea, though, about this man. Grubino makes his presence noted. And Saga
I mean,
down
he's-
below, drags him to the depths. Koi, beautiful.
Well, yeah, kind of running away with this one a little bit. Some of these duels were close, but
I love the fact that they're not
I
stopping
don't
themselves
like,
in the way that they're doing it.
man, I hate how
Using the kill
K-Corp
duels,
play
also
A.
how
Why does it
pre-planned
feel
and
like
prevention
Narrate
and
is just
the
on his
round
own all
was
the
with
time when they play A?
Just taking all of that space onto mid, knowing that KC would already be taking positions, trying to get into that retake. Magnum trying to go to break the lockdown by himself while everybody else was just taking a safer approach. Shin was not sure where to be put, what angle to look, even to get out of the range. Tamazi on a corner, celebrating. That's like half a dance.
I was about to say, that looks almost
Have
like
a
a
dance.
dance.
What?
Maybe there's a chance here. Maybe. We'll see. Kama wants to disrespect this, but they're going to take the safe route out.
Yeah, Magnum took the orb, sorry, to get his ultimate online for this last round of their defense. Only 3 rounds so far. The knife again from start, so I think...
Yeah, and K-Corp maybe talked about the fact they're not fighting site heavy enough. This one looks way better. It got 3 people fighting together.
Oh my god, they absolutely do. But Sazo hits a worldly shot towards Martin. Quick flash, and he wants to go back through, but the wall, yeah, gonna cut it off, divide it
Oh
out.
boy.
Flash coming in. Gonna find what he
Everything at
wants.
the same time with the ult. Do they try and pick up this extra official or not?
Everything that was used there. The thrash, the lockdown, Spice ult. Trap.
I like
Spike's
it.
literally
Switch
in
things
the
up, but
wall.
Rubino comes back around and catches him off guard. I kind of like the idea from Magnum then to try and work
Yeah, I
behind
think
that,
K-Corp
but
used a lot of
he had
ults
to
at
allow
the
the
same
evening
time
of the
here,
scoreboard.
so
I think there was either one or the other one, you know? Like, you use the lockdown, and then if you feel like you're being
Yeah, I
pushed, you
agree.
put Narrate in a safe position to use the thrash, or maybe for later in the round, because you cannot save anything for next one.
No, going back in now.
Now we're back into a 3v3.
Oh, and that's Spike still down. Army's back in hand, the flash
30 seconds left.
goes through to allow the cross, but they just don't expect Narrate. He's so willing to challenge on this. It won't be the first time, but now it's Shin to help him out.
Oi.
Chaos and Starks
Yeah.
are looking to find some of these players.
And I
here.
got the angles
Gonna
on him
catch
here.
Tomasi. They
Still
know
15
Narrate's around. They know
seconds.
Shin's around. They know where these players are roughly, but we're running low on time. Dizzy gonna blind him for just a second. Stunning shot from Shadows. Can't do any
Damn,
Stars
bro.
on the
Koi had
trade
somehow
out.
won this, and K-Corp going to be kicking themselves. They just used all their util at the same time.
Did know something more than we did.
They sure it didn't
Somehow
really
she
make
knew
sense since they were running
that
away
Koi
from the
would get
ult
9
anyway.
rounds. I don't believe it.
Hear me out. They've
They
had
auto- yeah, they misplayed it pretty heavy.
in the past. We all saw what happened against Fnatic.
Stop
11-3.
Stop it.
They got their nerves. I'm not saying that it's
Stop it.
going to be the same.
I can't believe you
but
cursed
here
them like
I am,
this.
No, hear me out. Here I want to again point out what happened with KC. You either invest one or the other. I don't think that Shin.
Oi, they got
is
some-
being-
they
is
got some
actually feeling
confidence as
comfortable
well
in
now.
this
They're
map.
vibing
I
out, they're
think
feeling
that
it.
now on the attack we see a different face from him. But
And
actually,
K-Corp can't win a
bring that
pistol.
round to the best of what they have. They knew that the opposing team. I think not only they got the first kill, they also got the spike in their power, and they lost everything to just be using the utility on top of each other.
I hit a lot. Does hit a lot.
Right.
Again, Stark's knife is going to spot almost every player at the beginning of the round. That is crazy.
Okay.
Terrified of this scoreline.
Magnum.
I'm worried.
So
What
Lauren,
is
you
the
want to
third
jump
map?
in?
Bind? And they look pretty good against Fnatic. Yeah, at least in the
I
first
feel like
half.
we might be in for a late one at this point. Maybe just,
Yep.
you know, cheeseburger. is
But
what we
honestly,
get.
if we're going to see this phase from Koi, and they still have this in them,
But I'm worried it's just one map. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be a realist about this. I know I'm meant to tell you a tale of how fabulous it is that maybe there's
It's
still
still
life
a
in
map,
Koi.
Lauren.
Yeah, sure, but it's a best of 3.
yeah. But what I mean is that they haven't even gotten a map since since kickoff.
Yeah, but Camo's died. My hope's dwindling. I've lost all my hopium. I need it back. Analyst desk.
Surely they,
I'm back on you to make me a believer. For now, though, Starzo trying
This
to
is
hold
committed, man.
the back of the Dizzy. The swing's there, but he gets
Honestly,
punished
at
on
least
it.
they
Good
did
trade
it
for Shadow,
together.
at least, but there's still a man
Yeah.
advantage, right? So
30 seconds
Spike
left.
not yet to be saved.
EVC tournaments, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Holy hell. Appreciate the raid. Thank you, thank you.
So, Casey willing to stay
Making me lose my voice. What's going on here?
away from this.
Too much
Playing
talking.
with expectation from Koi. And there's the first swing and a big punish here. Carmine Corp gonna leave it just down to Shadows. Not this
Right,
time.
first
That's
pistol
all
for them.
standing.
3-1 all together with the
First foul in the
pistols,
They're gonna
and
turn the
1-1
comeback,
for
of
this
course, they
map.
had to start
Yeah.
on the pistol right here, so getting them gives them a little bit of leverage, maybe trying
Sounding
to get
like
back
wingman.
into the game and how they
Honestly.
want to approach their attack. And now that they are the ones making the calls and they can be
A
extra
little bit.
aggressive. We were talking about set plays. KC should be brilliant at this. So we can expect that from them.
Yeah.
Now, on the side of Koi, yes, the purchase is not going to be the best one for this round. But hey, they're only 4 rounds away from closing the first map of this stage for them.
Surely they can't lose a big lead again.
We can get 4 rounds.
Marzi
Just
obviously can one-shot everyone.
4 rounds.
We got one person that's allowed to die.
That's beautiful.
Anything else from Koi is
I mean, they
good
only needed
damage.
2.
Sharp from Magnum there, but again, this isn't the round to be too worried about. They've gone for a stack, and I kind of like the idea of, you know, trying to find the information towards B. Not the end of the world. I want to see what Koi can achieve. If there's any silver lining they can get out of this round, be happy enough. Flash on the swing, and in we go. Nothing really there. You can see how deep KC is sitting.
Oh,
They should be now fully focused.
Yeah.
On red alert.
Shadow
They've
managed to get the
punished in
orb on this
first
one,
half.
and they want to
If
try
they're meant
punish
be a
it, but
top-tier team, right? If you're looking at them as being one of the teams we send from
Rotate
EMEA
goes in.
to
Shadow's got a
international
pretty good
regions,
timing on this flank.
losing a map like this puts a big
Yeah, and he
question
even
mark
hears
beside
them.
If there's any other team watching this from any other region, and maybe KC's one of the teams that make it out there, this suddenly gets thrown into the map pool, right? Suddenly there's worries.
Ooh,
Anyway,
wait.
that's neither here nor there for now. But as it stands, KC should be fired up, should be proving a point. And well, down to the last 3 from Koi. This isn't the round where they make the stand anyway. They've got rounds to play with here.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and
Koi
it's
just
not going to want to
wait
give him anything here, so we're
this
just
one
going to be
out.
waiting, it feels like.
little by little. And actually, just thinking about what you're saying and the teams that we're going to end up sending, well, KC first need to make it to playoffs.
That's very
you
true.
know?
That is very true.
Right now, they're 2-2. We have some
The
surprises.
rate? Nah, the rate's been
some
playing good.
pleasant than others. But hey, hear me out. The good thing about KC
Oh, has he
is
ever
that
had a
even though
bad
they're on the
fragging
2-2,
game?
every single
He's pretty
time that they've
consistent with
lost,
it.
it's
There
been
might be like a
2-1.
couple of maps.
So their map differential is literally perfect. Is the best that you could have even in that situation.
And to be fair, the loss against Foot, now with the context of how good Foot are, doesn't worry me as much. The Na'Vi loss is the one that maybe sticks out a little bit
Does he
more,
get
but
there?
outside of that,
Yeah,
not
he
too-
almost
too
got round the
bothered by it. We'll
corner.
see how well it
Managed to
closes
dodge him
out.
on this one.
But a loss here,
And the good news about that is, I
would
mean,
be-
they
This is
shouldn't be getting
Yeah.
ult into this round, but you imagine the round
absolutely would
after,
be.
they buy an extra
So,
rifle
but
onto it.
I think it opens the window for the
Uh-oh.
rest of the teams to spot a weakness.
They didn't
that,
hear
of
the
course,
outlaw,
they will have time to
and
address.
even though some of them have
Maybe
the
they
money,
more time that they actually want
they
to
don't
have
buy
to
heavy
address
armor.
those kind of issues. But I think that it's literally the next step for KC. Yes, a lot of firepower, great coast and stuff, this and this and that. How is this team going to evolve onto
how it
a meta
goes.
they not started, but they were there right at the beginning, exploiting it at the max level. Not everybody has
they've
catched
seen
up.
that, they've learned
Yeah.
from it. Yep.
How
This is
how
the
are
fun
they gonna
time.
smoke
different?
to cover the
Okay.
flash, so
This
it
is the
gets,
first buy
that's
round
kind of
coming in
nice.
here for Koi, and the bonus for Carmine Core. A lot of Vandals
Okay,
here,
where
a
is
lot of-
this?
actually a
Tamazi-
decent purchase for KC. Still got those bulldogs,
Ozzy
yeah, but
on
very
the
effective.
outlaw.
And once
Have
again, we
some
see this
util
A
to
side.
stop
Doesn't
the
matter what
plant.
Look at our radius almost had his hold.
Yeah, that's very true. And as it stands, look and see when that plant comes in.
Yeah,
it
plant
is.
goes top of sight,
Oh,
and that's
so
one of the
Massey's
one
so aware
shots.
of what Camo wanted to achieve. Holding
Now
that
they
back
know,
line,
and
no
they get the
frag
good
potential
plant,
now.
and they got a lot of
Shutting that
util for
door.
this.
Now we look at the post plant. What do we have here?
Actually,
Quite a
we
bit.
don't
So
have a
Massey
lot of
gets
util
gonna
in
kick
this.
into gear
We'll take
as
that
well.
back.
You could have
Got
Magnum
one
with the
molly.
utility. You've got all
We got
of this
one
good
molly, we
stuff
got
to
some
add on
killjoy
top.
mollies on
What
it.
disrupts it? How does Koi deal with the back line now? First target, finds it. Shadow, beautiful. Dispatching of Narrate. They need to follow up though, and he takes a lot of damage. Magnum and Tomasi in unison, taking them away from this. It's Starzo and
Yeah,
Shadow.
and with the
They're taking a lot
outlaw,
of damage.
and we
Shade,
got a
Starzo's
no
down
vision
to
block
5
left,
HP. It's
they
save
kind of
time.
just gotta get out of there. We
That's
see
gonna
a
be 6 now.
similar
It's the slow
similar start to the
march
first half.
back into the game now for KC. 6 posted, and they'll be happy enough
Got
with
a
that.
double
Couple of upgrades to
double
be
buy
found
armor here as
Yeah,
well.
Massey gonna
And the
walk
thing is,
away
they
with
know,
Shin getting off the
or at
Bulldog.
least they think there
That's
might
a
still be an
brilliant
outlaw in.
bonus
They don't
round for
really
KC.
know, so these might
and
even
in
be
this-
tempted to
in
buy
this
heavy
case,
armor,
Koi
even though they
is-
shouldn't.
In this case, Koi is very smart here to just go and save for this one. All the pressure has been put there. Also, I think that we do not see Sage.
Yeah, it did
as
a lot
much
of damage,
anymore, so
yeah.
having that deep wall that prevents you from going in and actually not having an easy entry onto the side, it reduces the number of angles that you have to cover,
clear, yeah.
right? And also, it makes the duels for you, for KC, easier, just because they can have easier trades, right?
Just
But this is
4
the beginning.
rounds.
Come on, Lauren.
Rounds? Just 4 rounds. We've all won 4 rounds before. Right? I mean, once upon a time. As it stands though, this round you're mostly looking towards Shados, you're looking at Camo, right? These are your
All
two danger
insta
players. Now,
invested
if they
to
can
try
identify
duel
where
this
they
one
are,
out.
Let's see how they approach this.
Here.
Looks like KC want to kind of take their time, and I quite like that. Again, I always say in these rounds, take a moment to go
Koi
through the protocol
eco.
list, and off the back of that knife,
Some of
just
them.
invested towards A, and the presence from Camo, they're opting to adjust. Now this is big. This falls onto one man's shoulders.
Kind of like this though,
He
that they drop
delivers
the
well
gun
at
off the
first and gets
camo
to
so he
back
can
away.
buy armor.
Do they pull anyone to support him?
It's kind of a bit late if you look at the rest of the map. Koi is already moving.
This is a
Moved,
weird
has
one, and
already
with the
moved
damage
towards
here, it
B.
feels like he got spotted at
Magnum
one
is just going
point.
to be waiting on his own, and if he hears anything, he's going to start.
You would imagine Shadows kills him if he peeks.
Okay, but Dizzy's good
Okay,
here.
util over towards A. Does he hear
Okay,
the
that's everything.
rotates?
And the movement from Koi starts going on
But
to
does
the other side of the
Grabino
map.
check this at any point?
Good. This is so
Timing.
bloody good. Magnum's cleared so much. This is all off the back of Magnum hearing those steps, hearing the rotation, and knowing how uncomfortable Koi would be when it'd have to rotate here.
Right, and now
And
Koi needs to
they
get
are kind of
positions,
looking
right?
for him
KC
though.
is already going to get the
30
spike
seconds
down.
left.
Look at the position from Grabino
That's
from everybody
he
else.
wasted his
So
pause.
be really cautious
Wasted
about this, 'cause
it.
they're not a million miles away. They're quite close by here. He still needs to find value. Yes,
He
did
does get
well
out
to
at least, which
almost
means that they're kind of going to be
facilitate this
searching
round.
for the question
You want
marks.
value
But
to positioning.
yeah,
Now,
he should have probably got more for that.
Starts
But it's
to
also
get
pretty
close
good
to
that he doesn't
Camo.
go down in
He's
terms
got
of
that
position where they could pick up the
again, he'd
gun.
have
So
to
there's
close the
that.
gap before they only get some sort of danger. Shados and Camo, they are your headhunters here. They've got to find some value. Dizzy goes up, going to find the blind. Shin going to find the flank. That's Darkso gone. It's all going to be the madness on the site itself, and Martin takes his time. It's Camo finally getting involved, and he really
Damn,
gets
bro, he
involved.
managed to get over towards
Finally
yellow.
going
It's like they didn't
right
even
there
realize,
in
and he
the
just
second
starts
half
fragging
here.
out
Stabilizing.
heavy.
They're gonna make it up
And
towards 10.
honestly, shout out to
Hear me
Koi
Now
here.
there's only 3
Doxo
more.
saves the
No, but
gun.
really good
I think it's
movement there
Doxo.
from,
Throws it over
Koi,
to
also
Camo, goes
scoring
aggro,
everything
gets the
that
first
Shadow
pick.
can do with that Gecko.
Big
We were
round from
seeing
him.
it from the side of KC, and we were wondering if Koi were ever going to be as comfortable. The lineups are there, the presence is there, and actually, even though the roles for KC and the responsibility were taken there, someone like Camo
Damn, there's nice shots on him, man.
able to disrupt everything, also off the time end of Darkso dying in the back. Now things have to change. We see celebrations. We see Barbara giving everything, giving a vamos. I want to hear your vamos. No?
Careful.
Not yet.
Maybe in a couple of rounds?
If they win
Okay,
the series,
big,
sure.
big swing rounds.
But look at the adjustment now as well. Gotta highlight it.
They could win
Quite
it,
nice
but
one.
again,
There
their
we
bind
go.
didn't look too bad
Operator is
at all.
coming out and they're getting confident. Now, confidence can be that double-edged sword, but I kind of like what we're seeing. And this holds so much space, right? It frees up that third player. You can pull rotations around. Martin's got to have a very unique challenge here, because look at yellow.
Wait.
It's not been cleared. It's not been secured. And Grubino
Yeah.
reveals himself eventually.
Dude,
and
I'm
takes
telling you,
down
teams that are
Martin.
playing
The
yellow
goal
at the
over third
moment,
body off the back of
people
that
are starting
deeper
used to it.
positioning that Camo was able to attain. This is lovely so far. KC.
Whoa.
Hello, Shados. Careful now. They're 8, almost.
Yeah, and keep an eye over
Obviously.
towards A. They're going to try and take a little bit of timing as well. Oh, they were going to, and then they stopped. Plant goes down, wingman. Smashes the wall with the plant.
Always on this flanks, but the spike has already gone down.
Flank over towards middle in terms of Magnum. We've got Fischl to retake. Knife to get info. Knife hits one in terms of the... Actually, might have hit the Gecko too.
Punch, that same potential.
How much does
Now,
Magnum
look at that
get?
late lurk in middle as well. Don't forget about that. Magnum's going to make his way over, but it's Magnum's find one. Traded out. This is Camo's time to shine. He gets shut down, but it's all on Magnum.
Look
who's
at
been
the
spotted, who's
HPs.
been noted, but look at the HP. It's down in the dumps. It's dreary.
Damn,
Oh,
bro.
he's got it,
Yeah, they were
Magnum.
just so low.
Punches
So
up to
low on it.
Carmichael with
Oh
a
my
red
Koi.
clutch coming
Oh,
just
dude, not like
when
this
they
for
needed it
Koi.
most.
They're so close to winning that first map.
They
got no money on this, so at least 2 people don't. Dude, another 4v5 from them. I mean, they even played it well here in terms of the double swings, just the fact they're both low.
I can hear the tech boss. I think we need a couple of you.
Stop it.
Bubba's out of here.
Fine.
Coaching area, please.
Doing this, we're fine.
Placing
Look,
swamp
see, it's all
grenade.
good. No sweat.
Ollie goes in over towards Pipes, has to push them off here. And
Ooh, early challenge.
yeah, that's at least good info. And you would imagine they probably heavy stack. So do you just want to go back and duel this?
Deep this early. Not a bad
They
plan.
were on the previous eco. Like Camo was also with that Vandal trying to get a bit. I think he got Tomazi, but still, it wasn't enough.
4-person stack.
It's allowed for this 4-play stack again. They're
Yeah.
putting so much faith in Camo.
And it
here.
looks like they want to go aggro.
But
We
can
have
still hold?
double
They've got
KO
Stingers, they've got
flash.
Sheriffs, they've
Good
got
combo this.
very little, maybe a flash
Flash into flash.
He's very close though. He's ahead of this, and there was a real chance he just had the perfect spring up.
Whoa.
They're really doing
Yeah, they
damage
got a
here.
lot
Koi
for this. They
digging
spot
in
the
their
spike
heels.
as
They're not
well.
letting
Shin
this
has a
round
res.
go.
Shin
He
does
gets to
res.
hold on here. Tomasi just wants
Tanking
in
a
on
bit
the
of
HP
damage
again.
from the
On
Marshu
other
in here
side,
as well.
Camo got Magnum. That's
Doxo
that
doesn't
mid-log.
have any
We're
more
down to the
flashes.
3 here.
No one has anything to kind of peek.
This man is
Shot.
just a beast by Yellow. Still so much value on the follow-up from Stark. So it's
Whoa.
all on the right, but this guy is something else.
Bro, they keep winning the low rounds. The low buy rounds are the one.
Live on.
And I didn't even look at K-Corp's money because I was kind of convinced they were going to win it.
That Camo was putting onto Magnum, making sure that he's not taking that space.
Nice for them to be proactive on the defense though. The classic flash, double flash over towards B main.
Actually, you know, having what it takes to go onto
Oi,
this
that
one and
second
just
flash
keep
was
performing with
lovely.
it, even though the utility that was on the side, and Camo being with a man and a mission, he wanted to hunt down Magnum, and he did. 2 rounds away from going to that third.
And they force into it. It's all about this one. What's the other money like here? I mean, they can kind of get a buy. This guy's a little bit wrecked. Could potentially be a drop. I mean, this guy would be a bit wrecked as well, but they'll probably go for it. Gotta imagine K-Corp gotta use these ults into it. We see one, we got Fischl, we got Viper ult, we got one away from a Killjoy ult.
He's been playing so well, pivotal. Yeah, Martin trying to just deal with him, but good luck. He's got support there. It's not just Camo on his own this time. He's got
Yeah, and
Shadow
Camo
there.
looks
He's
like a
got
good
Shadow
angle
there.
at the
There's a
moment.
lot of bodies behind this. Camo's not really effective,
Okay.
not really phased.
Dash goes off, so it gets out of there. Here comes the flash to retake it. They were ready for this and they ain't getting that Dizzy back.
Exactly, double flash. If there was something there, he would have seen it. Timing is
deeper
lost.
alarm bot too.
Yeah, and they just leave. They know that Magnum is going to be by himself. He's been for the past, like, what, 3 or 4 rounds? Yeah. Just trying to go on the lurk. So they free up a little bit of that space. Now KC started to use that utility, but the spike still does not have
Smoke goes
destination.
in.
This is also
This
going to
guy
be
might have
messy.
heard some rotates over towards
Even the
B.
flash. They're going
Yeah,
full-on
and I
fake
think
onto
they
B.
heard the rotate and this in terms of 2 people here, but that info insta pops the Viper ult. Then we ult for the Viper ult. Oh my
Again, let's try and
goodness.
counter this pit. Rubino's got to make his mind up here. What do you want to do about this one? Well, he gets his choices removed here. Shados on the swing, going to try and print it out. Martin
Shados.
having none of what they're trying to sell. Plant going to come down, and the last couple of players making their way over here. They still got presence in middle from Stark, so and they've got the 2 coming through from CT. Camo and Shadow, and these 2 have been absolutely on fire. Gonna need more of that from Camo now. You know what he's been doing over around the back of Yellow here, but here we go, Martin. Gotta deal with this, and he does.
Wait, everyone's
but
dead?
Again, Koi cleaning
What happened?
house. Refusing to lose and standing
What
2 on 3,
happened?
make it back to the side, finally
They're 5
showing
away,
some of this
and we
potential.
got Bind next, and they've been looking right on
Lovely to
Bind.
see
This
that
would
they
be
have
mental.
this in them, that they can play up to this potential, even though Martin gets the kill here onto Gruvinho, and he doesn't manage
Were they
to get
all on the
much
floor here?
out of it, even getting the second one.
They were
The
all on
moment
the
that Sasha
floor?
gets his ultimate online, shuts him down.
No one
and
went
just
yellow?
go for what they've been doing
No
and
one
just
went round the
hunting
world?
them down at the moment that they try and get that
Okay,
position
5
for
chances.
the post plant, not being able to play and just playing in a raw duels.
Yeah. Right there. Just one more round. It's all they need. And they've got KC on the ropes. I can't believe we might be going to a 3rd map. Genuinely, they've made me a believer in this.
Yeah, dude, because it's a good map, it feels like.
Man ilusionado.
Ollie goes in as well to break any potential mollies that are over towards the site. Dude, it's a 4-person stack.
There's so many bodies. Beautiful. Oh, it's stunning from Sarzo. And yeah.
Okay, they get their first map,
Koi
pretty
not
convincing,
done yet. We are
and we
going
have a
the
map that they
distance.
actually haven't
Map
looked too
3
bad
now.
at
They've made
next.
me a believer. Bind